Hi guys, welcome to another video. Welcome back. Welcome back. How are you guys doing? Give me a hug. I love you. Okay, I'm sorry. I know I haven't seen y'all in like almost 2 weeks, but I'm here now. I know I said I was going to start being more consistent. We're going to talk about that in this video. I'm just going to try to be as transparent as I can. This is going to be like the truth about my healing process. It's going to go in that playlist or whatever. So I'm coming on here to let you know that you're not alone, and I'm just going to kind of give my insight of things I've noticed about myself, things I've been struggling with. And yeah, because I'm not really sure that I don't know, y'all know y'all my outlet, and I always know that there's somebody on here that truly really might need it more than I do. So I'm not gonna hold it in, and I'm gonna completely talk about it. So go ahead and get your snacks, your drinks, and let's get straight into this. Wait, no, I forgot. Okay, stop. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, join my family, my beautiful brothers and sisters in Christ. And if anyone hasn't told you today that they love you, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Okay, so let's just get straight into this. Okay, you got your snacks, you got your drinks, you're good, okay. Now look, I know I come up here and I'm always encouraging others. I'm trying to speak life. I'm trying to say, oh, I know that times get hard, and I know that like certain things happen in your life, and it's kind of like just keep going, keep having faith. And I'm not gonna lie, I have been struggling with keeping faith, and it's not more so of the things that I'm encountering in my life, kind of, but not really. It's kind of like, okay, hello. like you feel me, like what I'm saying here? Like, it's like, God, okay, Father, what's going on? What are you doing? Okay, like it's kind of like that. But I have really, I'm not gonna say, I feel like lately I've been battling my flesh and my spirit, and yeah, like that's really it. And it's like, sometimes knowing the truth, sometimes knowing God so well, and knowing our dad so well, it's kind of like, dang, like even when it comes down to it, it's like, I know the truth, I will reap repercussions worse than a person that does not know. And sometimes that'll make you feel like, I don't really like it here like that, like, God dang, like, well, like, but it's true. And I know that I'm not the only person that feels like that, like, especially around my age. I'm 22, I'm a young woman. I'm a woman, needless to say. I am trying to be a Christian woman. I'm not going to say I'm trying to be, I am, but I ain't like, top tier. I encourage people, and I feel like sometimes it's kind of hard when you don't really have the same type of people, or certain, like, I'm not gonna say people, because I have 2 beautiful, wonderful friends in my life. Well, really 3, but even though we really don't talk every day, I know I could call my girls and be like, hey, like, and we could talk to each other. So, and I have a beautiful person in my life, and I'm gonna kind of talk about that just slightly. And it's not so more so about him, it's about me, and like what I'm learning about myself, especially with like being alone for so long. Okay, and I'm saying it like I've been alone for 5 years, but anyways, and I am just trying to process, like, being a Christian is not easy, and it's like, yeah, we could uplift each other. Yes, the soul of God, you know, the Holy Spirit, Jesus, the three in one, all very beautiful, very, very, very beautiful, and give such a beautiful feeling to us all. Okay, but when it comes down to trying to really stay steady in our path and walk in our path and have a heart like Jesus and be compassionate and be nice, and like, it's sometimes it's like, okay, look, I have a heart like Jesus, but dang, my attitude kind of like Peter, you feel me? Like, sorry. But yeah, like, I don't know, like, yeah, soul like Jesus, but a mouth like Peter, okay? And I'm working on it. But I've also, and I say this because I really have learned within this past month that I am not, like, I am sweet, but I'm not sweet enough. I'm not really all that nice. And do you understand, like, when I had to look at myself and be like, dang, girl, you is still like kind of mean as crap. Like, you're mean, like, you know, you feel me? Like, you're not the nicest, okay? Like, you're really not. And you have to work on that. And you have to work on being more sensitive towards other people's emotions. Like, I'm really learning that. And I know, like, as much as I've preached about it, y'all, I thought I had it down packed. I thought I had it down packed. I thought I was this nicer human being. And I'm nicer, but I'm not all that nice. You feel me? Like, I'm not the sweetest cupcake, and no, I'm not. And me realizing that, I was just like, oh, okay, I need to fix that. I need to fix that. And like I said, I have to learn how to be more sensitive to other people's emotions, because I want somebody to be sensitive to mine. But I'm not like, I kind of be like, that's like how you feel. Like, what? Like, I'm awesome. What are you talking about? Like, you know? And me not leading so much with my emotional aspect of myself, but me just leading and trusting God and everything, because I know it's like, I have recently cried. It's just like, dang, it's like, I was like, God, everything just, it feels like it's so slow. Everything feels like it's moving so slow. Like, when I was ready, and I like, what's going on? And I understand that God's timing is perfect. That's why I say I'm coming up here being as transparent as I can. I guess God is still trying to teach me some form of patience, or all forms of patience. Sorry. But I'm trying to learn how to understand, like, okay, God timing really is perfect. It really is perfect. But I was like, what am I supposed to do? Like, it's like, you got me at this standstill. And then when it comes to my YouTube videos, I think I've just got overly comfortable. Like, I know I'm rambling. Just keep up. I know from the time when I first started doing YouTube, the past week I have gone back and I've looked at some of my videos, and I'm like, wow, I have grown in front of my camera. I used to be so anxious. I used to be so stressed. I used to be so worried. But I think I've gotten too comfortable to the point where it's like, I don't even record 2 videos in a day, but that only came about because of my storage. So I started recording, okay, I'm just going to do 1. Okay, and then I'll do my other one. But I have started getting lazy, and it's just like, whatever. And yes, I have needed that mental break. But you're for sure gonna see me again Sunday. But I'm learning, like, I can't like shy away from what God has for me. You know, I can't be like, oh, I'm too comfortable with this. Like, you know, when I know I'm here to inspire others, I know that I'm here, even if I'm only helping one person, I'm here to, you know, to do this, whether I have 50 subscribers, 100 y'all, I can't talk, subscribers, 100 subscribers. Okay. But I just feel like it was like pivotal point where I was just like, well, I'm not stressed out about it no more. Okay, like, you come subscribe, join the family. You don't have to, because at least I know I'm helping one person. But how can I help somebody when I'm not being consistent? And like I said, I definitely needed that time, just so I can even come back and be able to be transparent with you guys about how I feel and what's going on, and let you know that, like, hey, I know I be speaking life into y'all, but like, it's not always easy. You have good days, bad days, you have worse days, you have amazing days. It just, and you have to also just know that God is always with you. God is always going to be there. And and at one point, and like, it didn't last long at all, but at one point I did not feel like reading my Bible. So I listened to my Bible like for 2 days. Like, I didn't go without, getting the word, but I just was like, I can't, like, this is kind of, and I listened to it, and but I realized it doesn't hit the same from when I pick up my own Bible and I read it to myself. So that, like I said, that didn't last long. You feel me? And it's like, God had to tell me, like, I kid you not, he had to tell me, you cannot run away from your calling. Your calling is different. Your calling is bigger. You feel me? And me knowing this, it'd be like, yeah, that, like, I hear you, but it's like, and I know there's so much in my life that I want to do for others. I want to be able to give to others. I want to be able to go out and help random strangers, help people be like, I want to be so stable that I can go help a random stranger get their life together, help them get off the street. That's the person I inspire to be. I will give a person my last. You feel me? Like, and but yeah, like, that's that on that. Yeah. But when it comes to, like, me being me putting someone else in my space, please don't mind my nails, they're messed up, but me putting somebody else in my space after a very long time, I realized, I was like, okay, it's easier to deal with things by yourself, but when you are actually faced with everything that you have learned, are you going to let your emotions control this situation? Are you going to listen to what God is telling you? Things. And I realized, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, me and my partner had a small and I knew where I played my part at, because I am very insensitive. Like, I was being very insensitive. I wasn't like, and I also was so emotionally driven to the point where it's like, yeah, I can't even, like, I'm sorry, but like, that is the truth. And you know what? And I'll be tripping. Like, I really just be tripping sometimes for no reason. And gotta be like, Markia, stop it. Stop it. Stop. Like, literally, like, it's like, Markia, just stop it. Stop trying to turn something I gave you as a blessing into something that it's not. Like, it's not supposed to be that. Like, it's just, you've been praying for a good person. You've been praying for someone. I given you this person and you're trying to self-sabotage. But this is what, it's kind of so crazy. In the beginning, before I even start talking to my said person, me and God had a conversation. He said, when this person come in, he was like, please don't self-sabotage it. Like, don't self-sabotage. And he's like, you could try to run this person away as much as possible, but like, ultimately it's really not going to work. And one thing God has always driven in, like, inside of me for the past 6, 7, 8 months is like, hey, if it's for you, if it's from me, no one can take it away from you. Okay? Like, you feel me? And that's what I'm going to say about that. Like, I have to, like, just learn how to not be so emotionally driven, and also at the same time be more sensitive of, this person's emotions, because that person has feelings. And I don't know, like, and I can't, I don't know. It was like, dang, like, so I don't know, like, I don't know. And it's like, I really care about this person a lot. So it's just like, okay, Makia, okay, God, I'm sorry. All right. We got like, and I'm very thankful that I have a connection with God to the point where it's like he will yank me by my dreads and be like, okay, sit down now. But at the same time, it's like, dang, like if I'm somewhere where I'm not supposed to be, he's gonna make sure that it does not happen. He's gonna make sure that it ain't going, okay? It ain't like, God definitely got his hands all over me, okay? But I'm just learning to like just take time and really just allow God to do his thing, and me learning like I'm really battling my flesh and my spirit, but I know that everything ultimately is going to end up falling into place. Yeah, like I don't want anybody to ever think that I think I'm just so perfect and etc., etc. I'm not. I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm 22. We're young, we're in this together. Jesus loves you, I love you, and that's really all I have to say for this video. But I love you guys so much, and I thank you guys, whoever sits this through and just listen to me. Okay, so I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your wait, what's today, girl? Oh girl, I'm talking about Sunday. Tomorrow is Sunday, so when I post this is Sunday. Y'all don't mind me when I said you're gonna see me Sunday, you're gonna see me Wednesday. Okay, I love you guys so much. Go ahead and give me a like and subscribe. Do what you need to do. Show your big sister, little sister some love, and you guys have an absolutely amazing rest of the beginning of your week. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm recording this on Saturday, y'all. So bye guys. Bye.